Yeah, what's up, man? Welcome, man. Home Team Ping live from the Field Show, man. The best fan sports show in the world. Yeah, boy. It's for us. It's the premiere, season 1, episode 1. Now let's get right to it, baby. Yeah, live from the Field Show, my favorite segment, trending viral, baby. All right, first things first. Shannon Sharpe. All right, we already know he's not getting his $100 million, all right? ESPN, they pulled the plug on that, okay? Because of this $50 million defamation lawsuit that we have going on with, we're gonna say Jane Doe. Miss Jane Doe, y'all know the play she ran on Shannon. She received $23 million from that, okay? Just a couple of weeks ago, that was fine-tuned. And, at this point, Shannon Sharpe, we got to give him some grace, man. Also, his brother Sterling Sharpe getting inducted to the Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame. Big deal, super big deal. And you mean to tell me all Shannon Sharpe asked was, can y'all just kind of not spotlight his legal troubles until his brother gets inducted to the Hall of Fame? And you mean to tell me y'all couldn't oblige that? That's crazy. So disrespectful, man. And at the end of the day, everybody beating Shannon Sharpe, beating him like it's almost like beating a dead horse, man. You know what I mean? Like it's worse than this Terry McLaurin situation, beating a dead. Like y'all are beating a dead horse with Shannon Sharpe, man. Like at the end of the day, come on, man, give that man some grace. We gotta have some humanity in our bones a little bit. You understand? Like, man, I hope he get it. I think Shannon Sharpe gonna be all right, man. I think it's just, hey, look. Tough times don't last, tough people do. You talk to a Commander fan, baby, so who know more than me? So, man, I'm always root for the underdog. I'm an underdog type of dude. Understand me? So, send some prayers out to Shannon Sharpe. Also, he got another young lady is suing him and Ocho Cinco. Him and Ocho Cinco have the Nightcap. And very, very popular podcast they have. Real good show. I tuned into it myself. And they actually have said some uncertain. That's why you got to be careful what you say. You got to do your facts. You got to state facts, and you got to speak the truth. It could have been a mistake on there. I don't know the whole specifics, but I will tell you this: the Chicago lady is suing them for defamation of character. I believe that she wants $20 million for this. So when the floodgates, when one thing, it's like a floodgate, man. It's like a tumbleweed. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna tap into more Shannon Sharpe, trending viral Shannon Sharpe, baby. All right, family. Next up on trending viral, Gilbert Arenas, aka Agent Zero, baby. Now listen, Agent Zero. Our boy is in a little bit of trouble, as we all know. On Wednesday, he was arrested on charges of illegal gambling. Basically, he wasn't running it. Him and a few other gentlemen, him included, was running an illegal gambling house. And what's happening in that house is all kinds of things, you name it. They had girls in there, they had high stakes poker games that they weren't reporting. And that's how you get in trouble. Y'all gotta understand the law. So what's happening is, I can go to my house, I can hold gambling in my house all day long. We can have games, we can shoot, whatever we do, right? Russian roulette, poker, whatever. But when you do it and you take proceeds from people and you don't report it, that's when you start getting in trouble. In case in point, Gilbert Arenas, has a federal indictment now. This is the kicker though. He's out on $50,000 on bail. Now, he running around here acting like the trial over. He dancing around the courtroom. I'm out on bail. Oh yeah, I'm out of jail. I don't think, and Gilbert, man, now we're gonna get on this, but even though, back in 2009, he had that gun incident. We'll get on that a little later, but Gilbert ain't no street dude, man. You know what I mean? And obviously he doesn't know. You don't taunt the feds of it. You don't. I don't care. I don't know who you think you are, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know you did your thing in Washington. You had a great career, and it went into shambles because, again, a mistake that we all make mistakes. But bro, that 2009 should have taught you, you know what I mean, about gambling. That got you in a lot of trouble. Now we doing this, and it's like, y'all talk to me, man. Y'all leave y'all comments below. We definitely gonna tap into this because this is not gonna be over. This is gonna be something that's gonna be going on through the summer, going all through this year. So we definitely gonna tap into that. But he out on bail now, $50,000. I guess that 50 racks got him feeling like Superman, you know. In 2009, y'all know he had an incident with a Wizard player. That Wizards player and him was actually kicked off the team because they brought guns into the arena because they had a dispute over gambling. So it's like, man, like, come on, man. Sometimes we all got our vices, man. Sometimes it's drugs, sometimes it's food, sometimes it's women or men or whatever, right? His must be gambling because it just keep getting Gilbert in trouble, man. So, man, I hope he come to his senses, man, to understand. For one thing, don't be playing with the feds. You are not, it ain't over. It ain't over. You still got to go to trial, you know. He indicted with some heavy hitters, so we're gonna stay on top of this, man. Trending viral, baby. All right, family, next up, trending viral. Y'all know we love this. Commanders training camp, baby. Y'all already know it's been a crazy week. Super duper crazy week. Hey, shout out to all the fans that went to training camp. The Live from the Field show wasn't in the building, but we will be there August 18th. We'll be in Northwest Stadium August 18th. For the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Washington Commanders, the first preseason game, man. But man, we had the kids out there the other day. Shout out to Ricardo. Great segments, man. I've been watching the news. He got all the kids on the news, all the super fans on the news, man. Let's get right into what we need to talk about, though, man. Because I'm tired of talking about it. Scurry Terry. Now, everybody knows Scurry Terry is in his final year of his extension, his rookie extension. It was 3 years, $68,364,000. And guess what? He already had, well, what's that? $53 million guaranteed. You know, Justin Jeffries, AJ Brown. You know, the list goes on and on. You know, CeeDee Lamb. They got their deal. So Scurry Terry, he's the top 100. He want to know why he don't have his deal now. Adam Peters. All right. Dan Quinn, I appreciate y'all. Y'all so professional with this, man. Y'all, you know, I know the fans. I see the comments on IG. Sign Terry. This is a business, man. And I'm tired of y'all fans getting into the business. Listen, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We're gonna root for our team regardless. The players come and go, the fans still here. And just news for y'all, Terry ain't going nowhere, okay? They're gonna do everything, like Adam Peters said, he's gonna do everything to close this deal out, man. Stop talking about it. I'm tired of talking about we beating a dead horse, man. On to the next thing. Debo hand is jacked up. We know that. Trainer camp. This reporter, man, hey, look, that was an embarrassing moment for you, man. I feel for you. I hope you learn from this moment, man. Like, stop. If the man don't want to talk about his hand, y'all, I don't know if y'all saw the interview on NFL Network. It was a very awkward moment. It went viral when Debo just, man, this dude reaching, man, just reaching. Like, and Debo AI crossing him up. So I'm like, AI, you know, it's like AI 97, 98. That's what he was doing with it, but he was still reaching, just making himself look so awkward. But don't worry about Debo hand, it's good, man. It's just a little, it's all right. Anyway, we'll get more into that, man. Training camp is over, but guess what? Like I told y'all, we will be in the building August 19th, baby. Yeah, what's up, man? Home Team King, your host, Live from the Field show. Next segment, baby. My favorite, I say that about all of them, right? But this is really my favorite. Fan love. This is when I give that spotlight to my favorite fan this week for the premiere. Hey, listen, couldn't do it no other way, man. Hey, listen, rest in peace to one of the biggest, man, DC sports fan that ever walked the face of the earth. Walter Wiggins, man. Walter Wiggins, man, born September 11th, 1952. He left us on May 10th, 2025, man. It was a big blow to me, Home Team King personally. Well, first and foremost, Walter was one of the first Commander fans to really welcome me with open arms. Him, DMV Barber, Commander Mike, my whole Tailgate crew. Shout out to my whole Tailgate crew, man. Hey, look, y'all know this season for Walter, baby. And I told y'all, man, I'm gonna do something special for him. But man, yeah, he was the first one. Yeah, let me tell you what really got me with Walter. Let me tell y'all something. This man, almost 70 years old and some change. He's screaming at the top of his lungs now. If you know about our tailgate, we're close to the green section, gold area, all right? My Commander fans, y'all know what it is, my tailgate. Hey, shout out to everybody who be doing the tailgate. This is our last year, the tailgate, baby. So y'all better enjoy it, but man, it's for Walter. So he was loud, man, and even obnoxious, but guess what? It was for that burgundy and gold, baby. It was for the Redskins. He loved his Redskins, man. Even when we was losing, some of the fans, they from the opposing team, they used to walk down. They'd be like, and this was when they used to call us the Washington football team. This shout out, hey, shout out to my real fans that was there when it wasn't popular, baby. Like Walter, that's why I got to give it up, man. We got to give that credit. We're going to give their flowers, and it's bad. It's sad. We gave him his flowers while he was here, but I still don't think he get the credit he deserved. Man, he's probably one of the biggest ones. You know, definitely Chief. Y'all already know, man. Sean Taylor and Chief. Y'all already know I pay homage to them, man, on the set because, for one thing, that's my favorite player. And Chief, he's the biggest fan, and that's what we do it for, man. I consider myself one of the biggest fans, so that's why we do it. But, man, he's one of the biggest since Chief, man. You know what I mean? Very, very, very beloved, respected. Wizards, Nationals, Capitals, DC United. He loved the Mystics. You know what I mean? He loved his Washington Commanders, loved his Washington Redskins. And it's sad, man, because I really, really wanted him to be there when we moved to DC. I really want him because I know this might be our championship season, baby. I think it might be, but I know the championship is coming real soon. The NFL Lombardi Trophy is coming right where it belongs. Washington, DC, baby, it's coming back. My Washington Commanders, they gonna take that crown. And I just thought, man, hey, look, y'all gotta give love. While y'all people still here, you never know, man. That's why this year at the Tailgate, we're doing something special. We're gonna say a prayer, not only for Walter, but for my whole Tailgate crew, because guess what? Hey, look, I ain't promised to y'all, man. Nobody's promised us. We all gotta walk through that door, man. And, you know, again, we're gonna scream Walter's name. Hey, long live Walter, baby, man. Forever, ever. You know what I mean? So, some fun facts about Walter, man. Walter, everybody knows him. Big Wizard fan. So always at Cat One Arena. They know him personally. He has floor seats all the time. He's always rooting. When he wasn't, you know, as actually the year before this year that just passed, he was, you know, not feeling too well. So I don't know if he was going to all the games like he really wanted to, but he still was there, man. He wasn't missing no Commander games. I think last year he missed one game, and you know, we heard he wasn't feeling good. We sent this prayers out to him, and you know, guess what? The next game he was there. If it wasn't that next game, that next game following that, he was there, man. It was just good to see Walter, man. Last year, when we parted ways, every year it's tough for me and my Tailgate crew because we know, you know, we're not gonna see each other for a while. And I told Walter, man, I said, I can't wait. Look, we had a great heck of a year, man. At least he saw this year, man. He saw. It made him happy. It was almost close to us winning the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I got a crazy video. Actually, it's one of my first interviews. The Live from the Field show. Y'all know I used to be at every game. That was the staple of the show. You know, I was interviewing fans, getting the fan love, getting that in-depth feeling that blood boil when we losing, the excitement when we winning. You know, I mean, the up and down when, you know, when we going during halftime when we down or when it's close. You know, just getting that feel, man. Just being at the stadium for those people who couldn't get there. You know what I mean? Case in point, we got our studio edition where I can get intimate with y'all. I can really lock in with y'all and talk to y'all about all the footage that we get. We're gonna have tons of footage this year. Definitely, my Tailgate crew, we giving it up for Walter this year. We got something special for Walter, man. And my fan love. Shout out to DMV Barber too. Shout out to Commander Mike. Shout out to the On the Fence podcast, man. All those, and the list goes on and on. You know, if I forgot your name, don't worry. I'm gonna give you a shout out. We gonna have you on the show. But my crew, man, you know, it hit home. Master Chief, you know, Road Warrior. You know what I mean? It hit us real home. We lost Walter, man. So, man, shout out to his family too as well. Y'all know y'all more than welcome. I want to see y'all at the games. Definitely, you know, whatever y'all need. You know, the Live from the Field show, Home Team King, you know, you got us. And, you know, it's family, man. It's a family affair. That's one thing about football. That's why I give love to fan love, because we actually, like I said, the players come and go, man. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of good people. Like, I didn't know a lot of my friends before the past 4 or 5 years, especially, you know, when I really started getting depth and going hard with this super fan life that I live. You know what I mean? Because it ain't for the weak, you know. It ain't easy getting up every single game. And sometimes I don't feel like it. Sometimes we don't feel like it. but we still do it. Cause we know when we get there, I'm gonna tell you something, always push yourself too, y'all. When y'all don't wanna do something, that's when y'all should do it, because that's that door's trying to close because they know you're on the verge of something, you know what I mean? So you gotta weed through that. Open that door no matter what, you know what I mean? And that's what we do at the Live from the Field show, man. Fan love, man. It's for y'all. I do this for y'all. And so shout out to my whole Tailgate crew. Shout out to Walter. Actually, let's go to the clip of my boy Walter, man. My first interview, one of my first interviews. It was actually his birthday, and he said, "All I want from my Commanders is a win." And I said, that ain't that hard. We should be able to take care of that for you, Walter. The team, we're gonna handle that. You know what I mean? Look, y'all tune in and y'all see what happened, man. But it was a great interview, one of my first. And a shout out to Walter, man. Just giving me love. He ain't know who was this guy. You know what I mean? He ain't saying that, he welcomed me with open arms, you know what I mean? And just a very, very, just soul-wise, you can feel it. So, you got those people that's genuine, those people that's not. Like, this was all genuine from this dude, man. But anyway, man, I want y'all to see this, man. Let's go to it, man. Let's get right to it, man. Show y'all that interview I got with my boy Walter. Fan love. Season premiere, baby.
Birthday, hey. Your birthday too, man? No, it's mine. No, every day my birthday, goddamn. I'm Kenny Mo, if you ain't know. But listen, hey, what's your name, bro? Walter. Hey, this is Walter right here. This is his birthday. All he wants is a fucking win for his birthday. Can we do that?
Because they lost last time on my birthday.
It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna make up for it this year.
All right.
We're gonna make up for it this year.
There you go.
What's your name again?
Walter Wiggins.
Hey, Walter Wiggins, man. Live from the field, man. Hey, listen, we need that win, man.
Need a win.
That's all he wants for his birthday.
That's all
He's
I
not
want.
asking for much.
I'm 70 years old today and I want to win.
Yeah. Hey, put that hat down right there. Let's see what turn on the
Put it on.
That's what it's about, man. Hey, look, Commander Mania, man, is in full effect, man.
Right.
Stop playing with us, man. Get out.
Family, we back at it. My era. Now, y'all know I love this segment. This for my 80s babies, 90s raised me. We going back. Now, let me tell you something. We're going back today with my boy Armand. Now, y'all know we're retiring his jersey when we play the Seahawks this season. Now, if you don't know who Armand is, his nickname was Big Money, baby. Let me tell you why. Because he made them big catches, shorty. Them big catches. And he was a part of all of our Super Bowls. Yeah, that's right. 83 against the Miami Dolphins when we beat them 27-17. Oh, yeah. 1987, we played the Denver Broncos. We beat them 42-10. All right, that was Super Bowl 22. And don't forget, the last Super Bowl, epic, Super Bowl 26, baby. 1991, we played those Buffalo Bills. We beat them 37-24. Armand. Now let me explain something to you about Armand. Armand, one of the highest successful wide receivers in the NFL, most career receptions with 940 yards, and had the most receiving yards, 12,721 at the time of his retirement, baby. Amazing player, one of our best receivers to this day. Y'all talk a lot of that scurry turd. Let me tell you something. Hey, scurry turd, check my boy out. This is what you need to be breaking records like this. You want that money, I need you to break records like my boy Armand. Hands down, one of my favorite receivers. Also, he had the luxury of catching from one of my favorite quarterbacks. We talked about him in my era, of course. Pilot Show episode. If y'all didn't tune into the pilot episode, man, make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Live from the Field show on YouTube. We're gonna have all that footage for y'all dropping shorts, whole 9 yards. But yeah, Doug Williams, of course, the first black quarterback to be the MVP of the Super Bowl and also win a Super Bowl, leading his team to a Super Bowl and winning it. Again, that was a remarkable day. Remember, my Washington Redskins at the time was trailing 10-0. 10-0. Okay? Against the Denver Broncos. John Elway and company. Your boy Big John Elway, man. Y'all remember John Elway, man. That's a little bit of my era, man. John Elway, great quarterback, finally won his championships late on in his career. But when he was a young gunslinger, and he was going up against Doug Williams, and they just knew that the young gunslinger John Elway was going to outperform Doug Williams, and it ain't happened. And you know, your boy Art Monk was one of the biggest threats and one of the most dangerous, you know, receivers at the time. So yeah, you know, he was one of the people that helped the Washington Redskins at the time get that 35 point upgrade, up that 35 point up against Denver Broncos. We tore them up, beat the insubordination out of them 42-10. They was beating us 10-0 first quarter. Doug Williams, Art Monk and company, you know what they did? They ran it up with 35 points. Halftime, it was 35-10. By the end of the game, it was 42-10, man. 42-10. Doug Williams, Art Monk, man, amazing receiver. And we just got a lot of love for Art Monk. Let's go back a little bit since we're in my era. We're gonna go back. Let's go back to those Super Bowls we won, all right? Now, in 1983, I was born in 82. I'm giving y'all my age, right? It's cool. You know, we speak the truth around here. I was 1 year old, okay? I was 1 year old. Now, technically, I still was a Washington Redskins fan, you know, but I was 1 year old. And I think when I became 2, and you go back to the show, the pilot, I explained a little bit to you. But yeah, my aunt sat me down. I think that Super Bowl 1987, that Broncos one I was telling y'all about, that was when I really was all the way in tune and kind of knew what was going on. You know, I'm running around with footballs in my hand, telling my moms to buy mouthpieces for me. You know, this when I wanted to play football, I was too young. I want to play, like, you know, you can't play right now, Kenny. You know, so I would just act like I was on the field or while I'm watching the games. And but that's when I really tuned in. But 1983, I can't really remember too much about that Miami Dolphins game. I know we beat them 27-17. I believe Dan Marino was the quarterback. I know he was. And another young gunslinger, Dan Marino, you know, not ahead of his time, but definitely was a force to be reckoned with. And in his time, he was one of the greatest. So didn't win a Super Bowl, but he's one of the greatest. And case in point, we stopped him from when he thought he was gonna win that Super Bowl in 1983. It didn't happen. 27-17. My Washington Redskins defeated those Miami Dolphins to win their Super Bowl. Well, that was Super Bowl 17. So, that was our first ever Super Bowl. The first time we brought a championship to Washington, D.C. That was in 1983, y'all. 1983, they marched down Massachusetts and Northeast Capitol, and we're gonna get back to that, man. We're definitely gonna get back to that. 83, our first one. So let's do the math on that. So let's see. So that's what? 03, that would have been 20. So we're talking about almost 40 years and some change, man. It's gonna be a hell of a sight to see when we bring that championship back, baby. You know I'm the biggest. You know I love my Commanders, and I'm a super fan, super mega fan. And it hit hard when you know it's been 40 years since we won our first one. The last one we won, shoot, man, that was what? We're talking 91, so we're talking 2001, 2021. So we're talking about that was over 25 years. So, you know, it's definitely time. It's our era, baby. That's why I got my shades on. You know, I got my movie star shades on, my 80. Hey, look, I told you I'm 80s baby. You know, we're gonna bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, that's why I created my era, man. I love this segment. If you love it, make sure you comment. Let me know anything we need to add. Let me know too. We can definitely do it. Back to these Super Bowls now. We talked about 1983, okay? We talked about Super Bowl 17, all right? We talked about Super Bowl 22. My boy Art Monk, you know what I'm saying? Doug Williams. Last but not least, Super Bowl 26. That was in 1991 when we played the Buffalo Bills at the time. They had Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Jay Reed, you know, Bruce Smith. Let's say Andre Reed. And the Bills, man, I'm gonna tell you something, the Bills, and I love them because of their fan base. They have one of the best fan bases in the NFL. I'm gonna do a rate too. We're gonna rate all the fan base in the NFL. I'm talking about from back when to now, you know, those ones like us, the Washington Commanders, you know what I mean? You got a lot of teams that just have that fan base, man, that's really, that's the heartbeat of the team, man. and they're one of them. The Buffalo Bills is still trying to win that championship. They have yet to win, a Super Bowl, and they're forced to be reckoned with. But definitely, well, actually, I'm gonna tell you something. If you go back right before that Super Bowl, when we beat them, they played the New York Giants. So what happened? They went to the Super Bowl 4 times and lost. Yeah, they went to the Super Bowl 4 times and lost in 1990 against the Giants. The New York Giants, Bill Parcells coached that team, beat them. Joe Gibbs beat Marv Levy. Marv Levy was Buffalo Bills coach at the time. Marv Levy actually is a legend in Buffalo. So even though he didn't get the championship, he got the Super Bowl, NFL Super Bowl. He still got them to that chip, and won AFC championships, but could not get that Super Bowl. And Marv Levy actually, the Cowboys, which you already know. Hey, look, Cowboys, y'all suck, by the way. Anyway, that's the last time they won a Super Bowl, when the Bills, they lost to the Bills, and then I believe they actually went again and played and then lost again. So the Bills, they just been struggling. One day, hope they get a Super Bowl. Definitely, they're not gonna get it if they play out my Commanders, baby. So that would be crazy if the next Super Bowl is the Buffalo Bills versus the Washington Commanders this year. That'll be crazy because both of us are contenders this year. We'll get right into it a little bit later. We're gonna tap into that. We got a whole season ahead of us, baby. This is it, man. Live from the field show, my era, man. 1991, that Buffalo Bill game. And that was a Super Bowl that I could really brag. This is when I'm in school, so I can brag. I can wear my jacket, my starter jacket, all that. You know what I mean? So anyway, 1991, 1987, 1983, our Super Bowls. In 2020 something, we're gonna get another Super Bowl, mark my words, man. And yeah, man, my era. Y'all youngins, y'all don't know what it was, man. Y'all don't know what y'all missing, man. Y'all, we was outside with it, Y'all just, y'all just don't know, man. Sometimes I be telling my son that a lot too, man. That's why I'm doing this, so y'all can go back in time, so y'all can feel it. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna put some footage up, man. Y'all tune in, tap in, my era, baby. Live from the field show, home team. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on IG. Follow us on TikTok. All the socials, and y'all already know what it is, baby. Yeah, all right, man. That does it, man. Season 1, episode 1, the premiere of the Live from the Field show. It's your host, the Home Team King. Hey, listen, I really appreciate y'all locking in with me, tapping in with me. Man, this is a dream come true for me, man. Y'all know. You know me, you know. So please tune in. Follow the show on Instagram. Follow the show on TikTok, but mainly make sure you subscribe and share the content on YouTube. That's the Live from the Field show, THA, all right? THA, the Live from THA, the Field show, man. Tap in with us. Much love. Now listen, y'all know this show is my way to give you an intimate, in-depth feel, look, vibe of what it is to be a real life super mega fan. Shout out to all my Commander fans. We were not at training camp. My bad, look, let me take these off so y'all can look me in my eyes, man. Look, I was not at training camp. The Live from the Field show, we missed it, but we will be at Northwest Stadium for our first home game. It is an exhibition game. We play those Cincinnati Bengals, and it's up. It's definitely up. First game back. Giving love to my boy Walter, man. This episode, season 1, episode 1 is dedicated to Walter Wiggins. Hey, listen. Moment of silence for my boy Walter, man, real quick. Thank y'all. I appreciate that, man. Much love to his family. Much love to my tailgate, man. We lost a big one, man. But guess what? We're gonna be cool. We're gonna be good. Prayers goes out to Walter. We're gonna say a prayer for him every game, starting the Cincinnati Bengals game, August 18th. Shout out to DMV Barber. Shout out to Master Chief. Shout out to Commander Mike. Man, shout out to On the Fence Podcast. Shout out to Washington Fans on the Daily. Shout out to Weird Skins. Shout out to Commander Enthusiasts. Man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to my girl Awesome Sports. Shout out to Riley Captain. All right, shout out to my boy Chad Ricardo, Fox 5, baby. Much love, man. This show is for us, man. I really want y'all. Hey, listen, this for us. It's for us. I want y'all to absorb this, okay? I want this in y'all bones, man, because guess what? This is our season. This is our year. We came too far. You know what? This for the Commander fans that was really down. When it wasn't popular, baby, I keep saying it because we don't give a, hey, I'm giving y'all flowers now while y'all here. I see everybody coming to the games now, rooting, going super duper crazy, making content, but guess what? We was here. Your boy home team was here. We was doing it. The work on show, man. We putting in work. Case in point, I put y'all to show the Live from the Field show. We revamped it. Again, we had all the home games. We will be at Atlanta this year. We're gonna be at the Philly game as well. We're gonna get on the road. But guess what? I can send y'all back. I can be here and then I can take y'all back. You know what I mean? To the game. Cause see, I can't get really in depth with y'all and tell y'all how I feel and give y'all so y'all can really get that intimate feel of me and the crew and the show, man. You know what I mean? So now I got the studio edition. Much love. Hey, shout out to my staff. I couldn't even do it without them. Much love to my engineer. Much love to the staff that just keep me on point. You know what I mean? Y'all keep me on point to comment. If y'all see something that I need to discuss, if it's something that I missed, hey, y'all reach out, man. Hit me up on the comments, man. Share this show. Share. All right. Hey, let's give love to the players too, man. Shout out to the legends, man. Monk retired. We already retired. We're retiring his jersey this season. All right. Shout out to Gary Clark. Shout out to Doug Williams. Shout out to Brian Mitchell, baby. All right. Man, shout out to Dan Quinn. And shout out to Josh Hurst. And shout out to, who else? Oh, shout out to my boy Adam Peters. Cause y'all keeping it so professional with this Scurry Turry stuff. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm tired of talking about Scurry Turry. I'm tired of talking about it, okay? This is it, man. Either he's signing or he's not, and he's signing. Don't worry, they're gonna do everything in their power to get my man signed, and that's that. Live from the Field show, again, man, I really appreciate y'all. Much love again, man. This show is for y'all. This show is for us, baby. Subscribe right now. Follow us on IG, follow us on TikTok, all the socials. Live from the Field show. Season 1, episode 1 premiere. It's a wrap, baby. Stay tuned. Episode 2 next week, baby. Let's go.